Hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I haven't posted in like 4 months since like November, I believe. November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. Um, I kind of just haven't like been doing much, I guess. But I did play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Persona 3 Reload. So I guess I like to talk about one right now, and the game is that easier to talk about is Persona 3 Reload. So, what I think about Persona 3 Reload is that it is a very faithful remake from start to finish. So, I guess originally they planned to make it like the original 2006 version, I believe, when there was like no FemC or no like answer, but it's kind of the same case here, except that a month later, they announced that the answer is actually going to be coming to Reload due to fan demand. Uh, well, that rhymes. Yeah, so fan reception got them to remake Persona 3 Reload episode I guess that's what they're calling it. But we'll get to that later. But what I think so far is that it's a really good game. You can tell that they've made the game in a way where it's kind of like people who played Persona 5, so it's kind of very similar in that way. So, um, which is not a bad thing. I believe that they improved some things over Persona 5 Royal. Like, where can I start? You can rewind. Some days, I believe you can rewind by. I could be really wrong. Maybe 5 days. I think. Which is a very useful thing in case like you messed up that one day, you can go back and just fix something up, or if you messed up a social link like option, you can just go back and like fix that up, right? So you can max out all the confidants, or sorry, social links, so you can fuse Orpheus Telos, so you can have a good fighting chance against Elizabeth or the Reaper. So uh, other than that, I feel like they added some new things to it. I played Portable and I played FES. I emulated FES on PC. I did not like that you couldn't control your party members, so I got a mod where you can control them. If you guys would try that, I think you guys would like FES a lot more. But I think Reload is still a better game. But um, what else can I say about it other than just go ahead and buy it? Honestly, it's worth the full price. But um, I don't like how they treated how they were releasing episode I guess, or the answer is that let's say you bought the $200 edition, I guess edition, or you bought the digital premium edition, which I did on PC, right? You don't get the expansion pass at all, even though if you bought the most expensive version of the game, you still have to shell out. For me, it's $50 Canadian, which is almost as much as a full game, $30 more or so. That's like a full game right there. So I read online that episode I guess could be around 20 hours or so, but I am not going to pay that right now. Maybe closer to release, I guess. Unless if I can find like a Steam key to make it cheaper, because it's still freaking ridiculous that it costs $50, right? I believe it's $35 in America, right, in the U.S. But other than that, they really nailed the game. They did such a good job with it. I beat the game twice because first time around, I tried to go full on platinum or I could get all the Steam achievements, but one achievement that screwed me over is that the social links. I guess I was really close maxing all of them out, but I fell short by a few days, unfortunately. But second time around is really fun too. But um, for people, let's say if you beat the game, I don't think, and you buy the expansion pass, I think you're wasting your money. Reason being is that I don't think you're gonna go back just to play dress up or just use the music or something like that. It's just pointless. What what I think it could be cool. Let's say you never bought the game. I feel like you waiting until episode I guess comes out, and if you never played the game, you're gonna have a great time. Honestly, you're gonna make use out of the music backgrounds, like the background music or the episode I guess in the outfits and all that. I think that'd be worth your penny. But we played the game. Most fans played the game before they announced the expansion pass, but I know it is very unfortunate that they would have to charge more. But originally, that they said that episode I guess was originally planned, but they almost canceled it because they had some trouble in development because of it, and they also canceled. Well, they also had plans, I believe, implementing the female protagonist, but that fell short because I believe that's going to just take too much development time and cost. So they managed to salvage episode, I guess, or the answer, and just sell it. I guess I understand their reasoning why, because they never intended to do it in the first place. Well, they did, but late development they canceled it, but then they brought it back. I guess to get more money out of us, right? But if it was cheaper, maybe I would have paid maybe $25. But we'll see how it turns out, because originally on the PS2 version it was like 30 hours, but I've also heard that they're gonna make this very fast pace. Um, Maybe from 30 hours down to 20 hours. Uh, I guess maybe it's a good thing, maybe because if you don't want to grind. I know that the original had a horrible experience, which I did, because you have no compendium, you have yeah, basically what ruined it for me is no compendium, which is really difficult to do. If you had to like give up a persona that you don't want to give up at all, you have a good deck on your hand. Hopefully they'll fix that here, but sorry, I'm not really good at these reviews, but I'm just trying to explain it the best I can. I feel like, okay, talking about the main game again, all the characters had such a glow up. I think Fuka looks way better in this game than the previous versions. Um, let's see, I guess Mitsuru, Yukari, everyone looks great in this game. The protagonist looks better, I think. Akihiko looks better. Everyone does, actually. I feel like it's a bad way to say it, but they personified the game, like Persona 5. Like they made it like very Persona 5-ish. It's not a bad thing. Because if it ain't broke, why fix, right? For my basically for my final rating of the game, I'll give it main game. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But DLC practices involved behind a paywall for more experience to making the full complete edition of the game in my country would cost like $150 or $60 if you buy like everything. So then I'm going to knock it down to an 8 out of 10 because of how much the full experience cost. It's way too much money, I think, for an average consumer. But other than that, go ahead and buy the game and play it. On a sale for this time, but will they go on sale? I'm not sure because they still have content coming out for it. If you never played the game, wait till September and then have the complete game ready for you to play. Now, will they ever make a re-release of this game, like call it Persona 3 Reloaded or something? I'm going to guess that they might not for this time because they made an expansion pass. I feel like what they wanted to make, they made it. It's supposed to be a remake. Why add more to it? Also, they added like episode links to expand your time with your dorm mates, which is really cool. The original never had that, so it's kind of like a substitute for social links, which is really good. So on top, in addition of a remake, they added more content to it, like more time with your buddies and all that. Great time, great game, honestly. But I feel like I rambled a little too much about it. Yeah, so 8 out of 10 as a game right now you play. No, 10 out of 10 as a game you play right now as you play, sorry. And then 8 out of 10 for because how much it costs for the complete experience. But other than that, go ahead and buy the game right now at your own discretion, knowing that there's gonna be more cost to it. But other than that, you guys take care. See ya.